everyone, it's Sabrina, and it's time for S.A.M or Sabrina's Advice Monthly. And I know it's September 30th, so luckily you guys reminded me to film one. I almost forgot, so thank you for reminding me. But it's been a hectic September. I can't believe it's already over, like fastest first month of school I think I've ever had. Today we're going to be talking about time management, how to manage your friends, family, schoolwork, extracurricular activities, and stuff like that. You guys requested to hear more about my everyday school day and like what goes on in my life and stuff, like after I come home from school, how I manage everything. So I thought I'd tell you guys about that today. Hopefully you will find it helpful and maybe use some of my advice and put it into action as well in your life. So let's get started. My typical everyday from school. Well, first of all, I get out of school at 2:11, and then Alex and I walk home and we get home at 2:30. And at 2:30 I will start my homework. So I start automatically once I get home. And I will begin with my math and science, and then I'll go on to English and Spanish and history homework as well. So I kind of like to do my hardest subjects first and then leave the easiest stuff for last. That's how I like to do my homework. And I will do all my homework first, and then I leave the rest of the day for studying for tests and quizzes. So this goes on from like 2:30 to 8 o'clock. So for 5 hours and a half straight, I will be doing my homework. I don't go on the computer, I don't check YouTube, I don't go on Twitter, Facebook, or anything like that. I won't go watch TV, anything. I don't do anything in between. And that is how long it takes me on a typical day to just do my homework and to study for tests. Because when I study for tests, I like spend a lot of time studying because it needs to get stuck in my brain. So for me it takes a while. If you guys are like quicker at studying for tests, and you probably have some time between, but I know that I need as much time as I can get to study for a test. It does take, I do spend a lot, my days are filled. Every day of the week I have the same schedule. From 2 to 8 I usually have homework. Sometimes it goes past 8. Lately it has been going past 8, past 9 actually. Like I've been staying up and studying for longer periods, and I've had a lot more homework, especially this year with AP classes. And I also have to study for SATs and ACTs because that's coming up very soon. So I've been working on that too. It's crazy. It's like every weekend I find myself not having time to study. I feel like my weekends go by too quickly because I have like no weekend. I have no life. So that is another thing about me. You guys are like, how do you manage your family and friends and time like that? As for friends, I kind of see them once or twice a month. I don't really see my friends, which is kind of sad. I'm actually going to see my friend again this weekend, so that's good. But I don't really see them that often because I'm always so busy with school and always busy with studying for stuff or filming YouTube videos, so I don't really have a social life. But I will see them on the weekends because my friend doesn't go to the same school as me, so we have to like meet on the weekends if we want to see each other. As for friends at school, I have my sister, so I get to be with her at all times, so that's good. So managing my friend life, well, if you have a sister that's your best friend, then you kind of have her with you at all times. As for family, I am a big family person. My family means the world to me. I'm always with them at all times. We always are together on the weekend, during the week. We have dinner together, stuff like that. So we're always together, and I'm a big family person, so I always have time for family. You notice that while your parents are working, while you're doing schoolwork, you guys are kind of getting more separated, so that's kind of hard. Like when you guys are saying, how do you manage family life? It's hard, you know, you see that you and your family are kind of splitting up more. Like your parents are doing one thing, you're doing one thing, and the only time you can see each other is probably at dinner, because that's when we see each other most of the time. But on the weekends, I do get to reconnect with my family, talk about the whole week together. So we have the whole weekend, and I usually spend my whole weekends with them. And so that's a good thing about weekends. Even though weekends go by too quickly, I can't believe it's already Sunday. Like, when does weekend go by? So another week of school, another time to start my schedule all over again. So I do have this crazy freak schedule that I have planned, and that's what I recommend you guys do. I recommend you guys have a schedule so you can have everything checked off and done. What I want you guys to do is, I know it might be hard, it might be very, very hard to not be tempted, but try not to like log onto your computer or go onto the TV until you're done and you've finished studying and done all of your homework. And on the weekend, try to have fun and relax. Maybe do your homework on Fridays. I kind of start my homework on Fridays. Sometimes I don't. Fridays I'm like, oh, it's time for me to relax day. And I usually do my homework on Sundays and Saturdays. I like to split it up because, you know, who wants to do that night before Sunday thing? That is not a good thing to do. So try to split up your homework on the weekend. Maybe just do everything on Friday, and then the rest of the weekend is yours. And other than that, as for friends, if you are busy and you realize that you have like this huge test you need to study for, or you have the SATs or ACTs this Saturday, try to you know, tell your friends that you cannot hang out this weekend. They'll be totally okay with it. And, you know, I just think that you should put school first before friends. I know the friends are super important, but school should come first, and then you can totally, after you finish all your schoolwork, you have all the time in the world to see your friends. So that's what I recommend. Don't be like a schoolaholic. Try to actually find some time for fun. And I know it might seem like I don't have that much time for fun, but I do. I actually do have fun on the weekends. Even just going out with my sister and maybe going out and walking over to like a store and going shopping with her, that is fun for me. Having fun at the weekends. Anything that involves not doing school is fun. So again, even making a YouTube video for me is actually fun to do on the weekends. So whatever you want to do, make sure you do plan some time for fun. Studying for tests every single second, every single minute, you know, you're probably going to stress out and your brain's probably going to explode eventually. I don't know if that's possible, but I like to know what's going to happen every day. I don't really like surprises in my days. I like to know what I'm going to be doing every single day, how it's going to be divided up, and what's going to happen. And that's how I am. I don't know about you guys, but if you're like me, then, you know, we're all perfectionists, so knuckle it. I hope you guys found this time management video helpful and you kind of got something out of it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and again, make sure you comment below what you'd like to see for next month's Sabrina's Advice Monthly, and I'll see you guys next month and my upcoming videos. Bye guys!